How are you all after a long break, right? So capital gain we are doing already. And yes, very good afternoon to all of you, dear students. And again, we are meeting after a break in an online class. Now, very important instruction is, today we are doing 2-3 very small but important topics, concept and related problems. Tomorrow, without fail, you all should have your material with you, whether it is online or offline class. In one class, I will complete all the exemptions. We have finished all the concept up to capital gain. Whenever I have a capital asset and I transfer the capital asset, there is capital gain. Capital gain, how do you calculate? What is the format? Sale consideration, less expenses, net sales consideration, and cost of acquisition. If it is short term, if it is long term, then index cost of acquisition will give you capital gain. But if this capital gain is huge, can I avail the benefit of some exemptions? Answer is yes. How? That we will check tomorrow. Okay. Right now, we are doing 2-3 very nice out of the way concept. And once we do exemption, then this topic will be over and we will check everything right from the beginning. Okay. So what concept I'm taking up now, I'm sharing with all of you. Yeah. Anywhere, if you have any doubt, you can use the chat box also, and it's okay if you're watching from phone and not able to type and all, no problem. Absolutely, you all can unmute and speak up in between, no problem. Now listen to the topic we are doing today. Small topics, slum sale, and in construction how the capital gain is calculated, and reverse mortgage related to properties we are discussing. Those who have missed the classes, an important section which without fail you should cover up in your booster notes is stamp duty. We have written the booster notes when to take the stamp duty in case of land and building, and advance money. If it is forfeited after 1st April 2014, then it is directly taxable in income from other sources, asked so many times in the MCQs. All right. Now here we begin with a concept called as slum sale. Now what is this, you know? Slum means lump. Lump sum if I am selling the business to you. Okay. If I decide to retire and my running academy, I'm selling to you, dear students. In that, fixed assets are there. Projector, AC, furniture is there, books are there, my running stock is there. So I'm selling the whole business as it is to you, wherein fixed assets are there, current assets are there, current liabilities are there, and my capital. In short, my balance sheet will go to you. Now, if I'm selling all this to you in lump sum, one option is calculate the tax individually. Okay. If I have taken 50 lakhs from you all as consideration of this business, how much you are paying me for the plant and machinery? How much you are paying me for the AC, for the projector, for the books, for the furniture, and so on. So either we can segregate the sale consideration and calculate capital gain, you know, one after the another, sales minus the cost and so on, routine. That's fine. Another way, what I'm teaching you now, it is called as slum sale. Compulsory question in CMA final. CMA inter, twice it is asked. This capital gain chapter is as it is there in final also. So slum sale. Now this slum sale is, it is like lump sum if I'm selling you, rather than calculating capital gain separately. Can we calculate the capital gain for everything together in one shot? Answer is yes. What is the procedure? Let us understand the concept. Just concept is important. In exam, problems are asked for 5 to 8 marks, and these are super easy. More easier than problems of exemption, which we are going to work out tomorrow. So let us begin this right now in your notebook. First, I'm making a diagram. Look at this. Okay. I have sold you the business lump sum for rupees 50 lakhs. Nothing to write, dear students. When I solve the problems, you write. इसमें कोई booster note लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. So one way is, let us split that in 50 lakhs, 5 lakhs is against the furniture, 2 lakhs is against the books, 10 lakhs is against the projector, and remaining 23 lakhs or whatever it is like against the ACs and like this. So we can split the sale consideration minus the index cost of acquisition and calculate the capital gain. This is routine. Now what I'm teaching you, slump sale, is optional. Optional means you all have a choice. If you want to go for it. Here we take sale consideration. In split of splitting, we take it together as 50 lakhs lump sum, 50 lakhs. And now instead of deducting the cost of acquisition and index cost of all the assets, let us deduct the net worth of the business to get the capital gain. Now, in your mind, ma'am, we are not in accounts class, we are in income tax class. So what do you mean by the net worth of a business? You all have studied simple funda from day one. Assets, fixed assets and current assets. This is your total assets. Here it is your total liability, in that your outside liability, current liability and all, and this is capital. Are you all with me that fixed assets minus liabilities is capital? Have you all studied this equation? Can I expect some yes in the chat box? All of you know asset minus liability is the capital? Yes. Huh? So asset minus liability is the capital. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the response. Asset minus liability is the capital for proprietorship concern. Now look into the point of view of company. Assets, that is fixed assets, current assets, minus liabilities, that is current liabilities, long-term bank loans, debentures, sub. If you minus, can I say capital is nothing but share capital plus reserves and surplus? Share capital is nothing but equity plus preference, and reserves, you know, securities premium and revenue reserve and all. So capital and reserves put together is called as net worth of the business. It's a beautiful term used in ratio analysis and many other topics in group 2 you will learn. So what is the worth of my business? Assets minus assets I'm owning, but liabilities I have to discharge. If I decide to close my business, 8 rupees fixed asset, 2 rupees current assets, 10 rupees, and my liabilities is 3. 10 minus 3. My own capital is 7 rupees. And if it is a company, we just don't call it equity capital or preference. We have reserves also, which are like accumulated profit or flowed back profit. Anyone in the class not understanding the terms, accounting and FM terms I'm using in income tax? I'm actually feeling it's like topic I'm teaching from ratio analysis. So this is what is your net worth. As it is, dear students, I've sold my whole business to you for 50 lakh. Take my fixed asset, take my current assets, take my current liabilities. Then what you're giving, against that, can I minus my cost as net worth? Say the net worth of this business is 10 minus 3, 7, just in lakhs, 7. So what is the capital gain? 43 lakhs. Now the question is, ma'am, 43 lakhs would be short term or long term? This will depend on the age of the asset. I have transferred you, dear students, all my assets, my fixed assets, my current assets, all my assets. So if this capital gain, if any of the asset is held for more than 2 years, land and building, or non-listed shares for more than 3 years, in my balance sheet, if a single asset is long term, then whole capital gain is long term. Otherwise, it is short term. So generally, if you calculate slump sale, it will be long term. And when I talk about sections, we have done section 50C. Anyone in the class? 50C is like pumping hard. Sale consideration is decided by 50C. Stamp duty value, valuation officer. Super, super, super. Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Amulya, Sushmita. All of you are giving Nandini good response. So 50C is stamp duty value. Just iske pehle 50B is the section for slump. And slump is P, no? P and B, they are same. Yes or no? So slump sale is section 50B. Ma'am, I don't understand all this. Can I please split the sale consideration and pay the capital gain in routine? Yeah, most welcome. No problem. You can do it. Is this clear to all of you? So this is the concept. When I work out the problem, it's going to be very easy. What is the slum sale consideration? What you're giving me. Can I deduct expenses related to sale, advertisement, legal expense? Yes. Deduct what? Net worth. Capital gain is long term or short term? Will depend upon the holding of the assets. Now here, if I want to calculate net worth correctly, no indexation, dear students. For slum sale, no indexation. If I want to calculate net worth of the business, what did I say? Net worth is equal to fixed assets plus current assets minus current liabilities and long-term loans, if any. So in fixed assets, if it is depreciable asset, what is the worth of the depreciable asset? WDV. You charge the depreciation as per income tax and take WDV. If it is non-depreciable asset, like land, what will you take? Land ka value kya loge? Whatever is the book value, they say, ignore revaluation. See, when we do revaluation, it is a bookish entry, land account debit to revaluation reserve. Is it a realized profit? No. We are just thinking, no, now this land is not 10 lakhs. This is 13 lakhs. So land account debit to revaluation reserve. We just do that. Only limited accounts I am teaching here, whatever is required. So now it is like, book value of the non-depreciable assets, and depreciable assets take the WDV, and current liabilities and all, whatever is there in the book, you need to take. These all points will be clear when I solve the problem. So I have just explained the concept. How do we learn anything in our regular class? First, I fit in the concept in your mind. Second, I'm reading from the book and again I will explain. Third, we will apply this knowledge and solve problem. Slum sale for all the students. I know you all are inter students and you're doing it with me. But yes, our topic is the same, comes in final. And when it comes, no, it is a 8 marks topic. Okay. So all of you, please come to page number. I'm sharing the material. Yeah. Please quickly come to slum sale directly. It is just after your section 46 liquidation. Liquidation part, I'll do it with income from other sources when we do it. Ye sab kar liya humne. This is all done. Nice. Around 40 problems are there. Once we complete exemption, we will do that. Yes, here I am. Page number 116. Check please in your book also. Yeah. I'm going to read it and explain the concept again. Then if required, please message me. I'll give the booster notes also after doing the problems, dear students. Okay? Okay. According to section 242C, slum sale means the transfer of one or more undertaking as a result of sale of lump sum consideration without values being assigned to individual assets and liabilities. Okay? Slum sale. It is like lump sum sale. Any profits or gains arising from the slum sale affected in the previous year shall be chargeable to income tax as capital gain. If capital gain being one or more undertaking transferred under slum sale is held than 36 months, it's long term. Otherwise, it is short term. So whatever assets I'm transferring, if any one of the assets, any asset is held as long term, whole capital gain is long term, otherwise short term. But dear students, even if it is long term, no indexation. I'm not making you write because the point is there. Net worth shall be aggregate value of the total assets as reduced by the value of liabilities. I want all of you to write in your book, assets minus liabilities is equal to capital is equal to net worth is equal to share capital plus reserves and surplus. ये सब लिखो. Different names. Asset minus liability is equal to capital is equal to net worth, share capital and reserve. While taking total assets, depreciable assets should be taken WDV and other assets should be taken book value, not fair market value, book value. Any change in the value of assets on account of revaluation of assets, ignore it. So if you have revalued the assets, bring it back to its book value. I'll apply this. Are you underlining the clue words as you're reading with me? See, held for more than 36, long term. Total assets, reduced by liabilities. Depreciable asset, take WDV. This is like a booster note only, dear students. And other assets, book value. Any change and revaluation, ignore. You need a report of chartered accountant that you have computed the capital gain on net worth and all properly. This method of calculating capital gain is optional. I told you, ma'am, I don't understand slum sale. I don't like section 50B. Like or dislike, it comes in exam for 8 marks. And it's like super scoring. In fact, when I teach exemption, you need to apply your brains ki which exemption you will give where. So it is like super scoring. SSC can calculate capital gain on assets sold individually. Okay? Right. Computation of the fair market value of the assets for the purpose of section 50B. Okay. Right. So this is some amendment in the fair market value you have to take. We will check it little later. Let us begin solving one questions. With this, we will do problem number 15th right now in your notebook. Are the points clear to you? What will be the sale consideration, the lump sum money which you are giving me? What will be the cost of acquisition or index? Net worth. How to calculate net worth? Take all the fixed assets at the WDV. Depreciable, non-depreciable at the cost. If there is revaluation, ignore it. A is proprietor of Akash Limited and he transferred the unit on 1/4/21. You know, sometimes I have 2-3 branches and one of the branch I give it to you in the form of slum sale. Okay. Slum sale, just 2 minutes. Next to my home is this school and school khatam ho gayi. Hamara class khatam nahi hai. Just wait 2 minutes, read the problem. I need to close the window, otherwise you'll not be able to hear me. All right, thank you for waiting. Chalo. A is proprietor of Akash Limited having 2 units. This problem is there in your materials also. Still, if you don't have, keep a screenshot so that when I solve it, you pick up the figures from the problem. When I read it, I'm repeating, pick up the figures from the book, not from the screen. Just don't copy. He transferred the unit by way of slum sale for 25 lakhs. Expenses incurred for transfer is 28,000. And his balance sheet is given for 31st March 21. The day he took was 21-22, but March 21 balance sheet is given. And which unit he has taken? Unit 1. Now unit 1 and 2 assets are given separately, liabilities are given together. As a teacher, I can do total and unit 1, unit 2 and make things very comfortable and spoon feeding for you, dear students. Bank loan 70% of 2 lakh is unit 1. So 2 lakh ka 70%. Kitna aega? 1,40,000 here and 60,000. I can make it. But then the way it is asked in exam, if we do, better. So that you learn how to interpret the problem. Creditors also. Revaluation reserve, Yera, 3 lakh. It is created by upward revaluation of the building. So what we will do? We will take the building at 9 lakhs. I'm reading the problem with all of you, dear students. Hope you all are also reading. In unit 1, in other assets, included is patent, 50,000, on which no depreciation has been charged, and it is purchased on 1/7/2019. So if you have purchased patent on 1/7/2019, you have to charge depreciation. Patent is an intangible asset. What is the rate of depreciation on intangible assets? Yes. Tuck, the answer should come. How much? Quick, 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 quick. Patents, copyrights, trademarks. Very good. 25%. 25% is the rate. Good. So they have not charged for 19 and 20, 20 and 21. So 2 years you need to charge the depreciation and take the WDV. Why I should take WDV? They have taken the cost. Why I should take the WDV? Because they say asset which is transferred, if it is depreciable, take WDV. Other assets take cost. That's all. Compute the capital gain for 21-22. We are doing it for 21-22. All right. So this problem number 15 in your notebook. Shuru kare saath mein. Pick up the figures. Keep your left hand on the textbook, because reading the problem and picking up the figures is an important part of learning, dear students. So saath mein solve kare. Is my voice, screen, everything clear? Chalo, let us take up. Thank you for that response. Problem number 16. Computation of capital gain as per section 50B slump sale. So very beautiful and very easy. Look at the time. Kitne der mein hoga? First, I will write the sales consideration. Sale consideration. How much is the sale consideration we should take? They have given you 25 lakhs less expenses, 28,000. Net sales consideration is 24 lakh 72,000. Just a minute. I'll also get my calculator. Your material are also having nice questions. You can do it today itself and complete this topic called as slump sale. 8 marks is a question asked. All right. So this is your net sale consideration. Now, what is the cost of acquisition? You have to deduct net worth. Did we calculate the net worth? No. We'll calculate it in working note 1. And here we go, sale consideration less expenses, net sales consideration less net worth. And now what you get is called as your capital gain. Okay. And he was holding this unit since long, assuming nothing given. Long-term capital gain we will take. Bas, khatam. So easy, dear students. No hassle fuzzle ki okay, we purchased tab index kitna tha, ab itna hai, and all confusion. No. Now, working note 1. Net worth. Net worth. How do I calculate? Take assets. Take assets, dear students. दो column बना दो. Take assets. Pick up the figure. First asset, which one I will take? First asset, which one we will take, dear students? Building. Building is for how much? 12 lakhs. Minus 3 lakh. Bracket में revaluation reserve. निकाल दो. They said if there is any revaluation, ignore it. So we will take the building at its original book value, which is 9 lakh. 12 lakh is the revalued, but we want to take it at the book value. That is 9 lakh. Next I am taking machinery. Machinery's value correctly given is 3 lakh. Then I will take datas. 1 lakh. Are you feeling you are on accounts class? तो अच्छा है. Then we are taking other assets. In other assets, 1,50,000 minus the patent. Why am I deducting patent? Because patent, they said read adjustment number C again read it. They said patent is included 50,000. Patent is included 50,000 without depreciation. So 1 lakh other assets, no problem. Patent, I should take depreciated WDV, no? Patent to WDV पे लेना चाहिए ना? Which I'll calculate in working note 2. Working note 2 में I'll get the patent's value which I should take. And here I complete, dear students, my total of A, total assets. Total assets. Don't do the total now because you don't know the patent. Now, less liabilities. Liabilities. How much is the liability? Is capital a liability? No. Is revaluation reserve a liability? No. Shall I deduct bank loan? Answer is yes. How much? 2 lakh ka 70% belongs to unit 1. So 2 lakh into 70% comes to 1,40,000. Nice. And second is creditors. Creditors is 150 into 25%. 25% belongs to unit 1. Why am I taking, dear students, only unit 1's asset and liability? Because only unit 1 is transferred. That's it. That's it. Or koi liability? No. So what is your total liabilities? 1,77,500. And then what you get, you call it as net worth. Assets minus liabilities, A minus B will come. Shall I wait or scroll up if you have finished or not writing all this with me? When I'm reading, you read. When I'm picking up the figures, you pick up. When I'm writing, you write. And if my writing is not clear, I'm saying quite loudly, you can listen and write also. Sure. Take 2 minutes and finish writing. Yes, surely I'll scroll up. First, all of you write this part, no, please. Finished? Patents I'm calculating, dear. Just listen, read the problem. You will not have any doubt. I'm telling you, 90% of the students who come to me, and if I say, mere samne problem जोर से पढ़ो तो कुछ doubt नहीं है. Read it. I'm reading for you. Other assets include patent acquired for 50,000, no depreciation charge. So remove the patent and write 1 lakh other assets. And patent, of course, I will take. But 50,000 is the original cost. I'm doing it on the right hand side. You can do it elsewhere down. Working note 2. Patents. You have to bring it to its WDV. What is the original cost of patent? 50,000. In which year? 2019 and 20. Shall we charge depreciation 25% full year? Because it was held for more than 180 days, 12,500. How much is the balance as on 1st April 2020? 37,500. Again depreciate for the year 20 and 21. 9,375. 25% is the depreciation on the WDV method, which is taught to you in foundation. Now balance as on 1st April 2021. 1st April 2021 is the balance. Yes. Faster than me, the whole class is doing mistake. You calculate and send me the answer. 28,125. Yes, yes, yes. Shashank, Sandeep. All are correct. Good. Chalo. The 28,125, did you get it? Dear students, this is your balance sheet. In that patent, you have taken at original cost of 2 years back, which is not right. For determining net worth, depreciable asset, you have to take a WDV. Ma'am, then why did you take other assets? Other assets may be current assets, stock, cash, bank, kuch bhi ho sakta hai. That's not depreciable. So I will take value of the patent 28,125. Now these are all my total assets. Okay. Some of you are saying, thank you, ma'am. Now I understood, dear students. You should say thank you. It's not, that keeps the energy of the class and your own learning at different level. When you greet the teacher, when you say thank you, but that should come from the heart, right? And honestly, you should also put in the efforts, and then see teachers will also put double efforts, and we will bring great results. 2 seconds out of their way, I'll tell you. Students, you don't realize when someone is saying, "Arey, ye kitne din se capital gain chal raha hai? 8 classes are over and more 4 to 5 classes for exemptions, for problem solving, for tax rate." It is, you will not realize, instead of taking 44 problem, some very easy BCom level 30 problems, and 5 days the capital gain chapter is over, crash course, and you feel you have learnt it at a cheaper price and nice. You will come to realize when you see the exam paper and when your result comes. So always I'm saying, when you want to check the professional coaching, check the level of the problems. It's not I'm teaching everywhere over high-fi for final. This problem is already there in your study material only. But it has to be of the professional level with good level of the adjustments and interpretation of the problem, because your exam is that level. Then the coaching is given correct. Chalo, coming back to our problem, do all the totals of the assets, dear students. 9 lakh, 3 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh and 125. Here we are. Kitna aa raha hai total of assets? How much you all are getting?
14 to 8,125.
Yes, done. Thank you. And liability is already ready. 177,500. Here we get the answer of the net worth. Now I don't want to go to the next part of the problem till you say answer is clear or not. Good, Malesh. Everyone is giving very good response. Chalo. Yes. All right. Good, good, good. When you say the answer, no, I get such a nice satisfaction कि ये problem आपके notebook में है. तभी online classes clear to you. Good. Chalo. Done? All right. Now, till net worth, is it logically clear? Can we put the net worth 12 lakh 50,625? Dear students, I have assets and liabilities lump bana ke ye lo 12 lakh 50,000, but I am charging 25 lakhs in that my expense. So this is what is my capital gain. Isn't it easy? Let 1,21,375. Yes. Let the whole class understand. Koi doubt chota bada nahi hai. If you have not followed the class, you ask. Ask your doubts. Yes. Sale consideration minus, even if it is long term, no indexation. Only take care of 3 points. Depreciable assets, WDV. Non-depreciable assets, book value. If there is any revaluation, add back. Finish.
Ma'am, if one asset is short term and other is long term, then what will be taken?
Long term. Nice question. Any one of the assets in my basket is long term, whole capital gain will become long term. और पूछो क्या डाउट है? Sale consideration minus expenses, net sales consideration, this is the net worth, and you get the long term capital gain. I have a doubt. If you don't have a doubt, I have a doubt. Did we take liabilities here? Yes. Check please, all of you. I'm asking you a question. I have a doubt. Mera doubt clear karo, please. So we have here bank loan and we have here creditors. And now I come to know that while I transfer you the business, there are some outstanding salary of 5,000. I didn't record in the books, but they are part of my business, you know, unrecorded liabilities. Now, if I record and give you, it is like outstanding salary is there 5,000. You are taking my running business now. So this March month salary, you please pay 5,000 and some outstanding expense, telephone bill and all 2,000. But I have not recorded it in books. But now, dear students, you are taking my running business. You need to pay the electricity expense and the salary, 7,000. Now, will this have an impact on your problem or not? Option 2, problem is over. There's something extra I'm asking you. Will this have an impact, dear students, on your answer? Yes, yes, yes. Most of you are saying yes. What? What do I do? Not recorded in books. Yeah, good. All of you are saying yes, ma'am, it will have an impact. No, because now 7,000 more, you have to clear my liabilities. How do I treat it? Yeah, simply, shall I deduct here 7,000 more? Shall I deduct? एक और यहाँ 7,000 shall I deduct? Unrecorded liabilities, and then increase the liabilities and take the capital gain, reduce. This will not be 12 lakh 50, this is 12 lakh 43 and so on, 625. Is this clear to all of you? I don't want you to write me to ma'am, ye 7,000 problem mein to nahi tha, but just an option. And see how smartly every student is, almost like more than 50% portion is over. Yes or no? 50 तो नहीं, अभी सैलरी हेड भी बाकी, हमने तो पहले कैपिटल गेन पढ़ना है, फिर सैलरी, फिर भी काफी पोर्शन इज ओवर. Business head, house property. So now apply your analytical skills and try to answer. You will do it correct because you all are learning the things logically and not mugging up. Is the problem clear? Anyone wants to see anything on screen? Clear? Right, chalo. One more problem we'll do. So I taught you the concept in my way. I read the booster notes which are already printed. Then we did the problem, one more problem. And then if you require booster notes in notebook, let me know. ठीक है? चलो साथ में करते हैं ना और एक problem करेंगे. The very next one, 14th problem. Star Enterprise has transferred its unit R to A Limited on 23rd January 22. 21-22 may transfer. Okay, and it is in lakhs. Can you also do it in lakhs? Answer is yes. Don't keep on adding 5 zeros. This point is important for accounts exam, for cash flow statement. अगर thousands में दिया है तो thousands में करो, lakhs में दिया है तो lakhs में करो. But sometimes in lakhs, if it is in decimal, तो दो decimal ले लो, because in lakhs decimals are also in thousands. Chalo. Fixed assets, they have given PQR. Which unit I am transferring? Unit R. Other assets, they have given PQR. I need R. Liabilities, I need R. And what is this? Net worth or capital. Using further information, compute capital gain for unit R. Slump sale consideration is transferred on unit R is 930 lakhs. Fixed assets of R include purchase of 110 in 2013, which was revalued to 140. In fixed assets 600, one asset which is original cost is 110. It is included at 140. How much extra you have included? Instead of 110, see, for unit R, there are many fixed assets. A, B, C, D, बहुत fixed assets हैं. One fixed asset, instead of 110, you have taken 140. So how much I need to minus from this for revaluation reserve? 30. 30. Very good, very good. Superb response. Other fixed assets are reflected at 460. 600 lakhs less the value of land. Okay. So other fixed assets are reflected at 460. Ye other fixed assets. 600 lakhs less the value of the land, which represents WDV of other assets, and WDV is 430. Okay. So now which, and unit R was set up in October 2008. So October 2008, say you have set up this unit, you are having this asset, means definitely the capital gain which will come will be treated as what? Long term. Okay, this point, if not clear, then let us read it. Other fixed assets reflected at 460. 600 में से land का value है 140 and it is reflected at 460, which represents WDV of other assets. As per the books, the WDV of the other assets is 460. So you need to take it at 430, sorry, the WDV. But you have taken it at 460. Okay, right? And the book value is 440. So will you take book value or will you take the other value or will you take the WDV? You will simply take the WDV. Clear or not? You will simply take the WDV. And now unit R is 140. That simple this problem is. Shall I give you 5 minutes of time and quickly make the format and calculate the capital gain? Tell me. Let us do it now. Try to karo. Here 30, why you need to minus? I've already discussed the problem. So I think the major class आप लोग कर लोगे और correct बोलोगे. Still चलो format तो साथ में बनाते हैं. Problem number 16. Let us begin. Computation of income of Star Enterprises. Particulars and double columns. So we should start first with the sales consideration. Everything is in lakhs. Please write on top. Everything is in lakhs. 930 lakhs. There are no expenses. So directly I can deduct net worth, which I will always calculate. Don't make your main computation hodgepodge. Net worth, you calculate it separately. And what capital gain you are getting, promise it is long term. Why promise? The last line, they said they are doing business since 2008. Finish. Itna chota sa. Now working note 1 is your computation of net worth. I want all of you to compute the net worth and then the capital gain and put the answers in the chat box. Do it. If it is like scratching your notebook, मुझे neat notebook नहीं चाहिए. Class में scratching करो and that genuine वाला pinch होगा and you all will do awesome in final exam. करो. I'm here only. Ask me if you have any doubt. Yes, how much is the net worth? $110 is not clear. I'll explain. It's in fixed assets, huh? Yeah, that WDV, sorry, yeah, that is other fixed assets, not other assets. So other assets of R440 you take as it is. Other assets of R440 you take as it is. No, not right, not right. 860 नहीं है. Yes, very good, very good. Very good answer. Anil, your answer is correct. संदीप एक बार फिर से चेक करो. बाकी सब भी बोलो, ट्राई तो करो. I would like to take down from your books. No, nicely. Unit R. First, pick up the fixed assets. Now in fixed assets, 600. Good try. Yes, now you got it correct, Sandeep. देखो सब लोग देखो. Okay, listen. Enough time I gave. Once we will interpret that the concept. ये देखो. Fixed assets of unit R. Okay, dear students. It has 110 lakhs and it was revalued to 140. So one thing is sure that here fixed assets, instead of 140, you have to take it at 110. Clear? Fixed assets, you need to take it at cost 110. But they have taken 140. Means according to them, 460 is other fixed assets. 600 minus 140. Because they took at 140. Which represents, no, I thought this is other fixed assets. So this is not other assets. Other assets is same. Correct hai other assets. Now, other be fixed assets hai. In fixed assets, the land included should be taken at 110. They have taken at 600 minus 140. So they have taken other fixed assets at 460. Which represents WDV as per books. But we want WDV depreciable as per income tax act. So how much we will take? 430. First you read the problem and tell me, is the adjustment clear? These both adjustments are related to fixed assets, not other assets. I thought other assets, but it's other fixed assets. So it will go up only. Let us do it. Fixed assets. Fixed assets of unit R. In that first you take land, 110. Other fixed assets, the book value is 460, but the WDV is 430. So we will take 430. I'm writing land 110 hai, and actually they have revalued at 140, but we will take 110. Same way, other fixed assets, book value is 460. And actually the depreciated WDV as per income tax is 430. We don't want book value. We want the depreciable value. That is 430. So which value we will take? 430. And now what about other assets? Other fixed assets nahi hai. Other assets. Other assets is 440. That's all for total of assets. Total of assets 110 plus 430 plus 440, that is 980 minus liabilities. Liabilities carefully take only of unit R. Liability of unit R is 140 and no change. So what is the net worth of the business?
840.
840. Some of you are still confused, to write it, unmute करके अपना doubt पूछो. It's not other assets. Even I read it for the first time wrong, but ये other fixed assets हैं. So other fixed assets will go above, no? Land 110 instead of 140. See, actually they have written 140 and 460, 600. Dono values are not of useful. 140 is of no use, you want to take at book value, and 460 is the book value. You want to take book value or WDV? Answer is WDV. So we took like this. Other assets have copied, other liabilities have copied, and 840. If I take here 840, how much is my capital gain? Don't put in bracket, it's gain, no? 930 minus 840, 90 lakhs is the long-term capital gain. And how did we decide, dear students, it is long-term capital gain? कैसे decide करोगे आप? Long-term ही है. How will you decide it is long-term only? Yes.
Because
Land and building held for more than 2 years. So here they are doing the business since 2008. So quite a long period, and it is long term. Again, that question which someone asked, genuinely very nice question, ki ma'am, if some of the assets are short term, some are long term, what do we take? Single asset is long term, the whole capital gain will become long term. Ma'am, if it is long term and it is, isme to building bhi hai, shall I take indexation? Answer is no. No indexation is applicable for concept of slum sale. Ma'am, is this all optional? Answer is yes. You can call a registered valuer and he will split the lump sum sale consideration 930 lakhs. Ki 930 lakhs mein se how much is for the land and how much is for the building and how much is for other assets, and he'll do that. And then you can calculate the capital gain and all separately. Anyone wants me to explain anything or scroll up and down or clear? How is the problem looking? Whole problem in one screen for 8 marks. Is it super scoring? Capital gain, always the presentation for 8 marks will be over in half a page. Business head, add and less takes time. House property, sometimes working of pre-construction interest and all. Oh, this reminds me, Wednesday you all are having house property exam. And prepare super well. If you have any doubt, I am doing exemptions tomorrow, but we are connected through WhatsApp. हाँ, आपको कोई भी doubt है house property का पूछो. Mindset is to clear the exam with exemption. So little extra effort. Enough of holidays you all enjoyed, dear students. Now work little extra and write the house property exam day after tomorrow. Clear? Everyone should write. मैम मैं इतना ही प्रिपेयर हुआ, वही हुआ. आपको ना जनवरी 23 की जगह अगर मई 23 में भी एग्जाम ले, टाइम विल नेवर बी सफिशिएंट टू प्रिपेयर. आई एम टेलिंग यू लिटरली. लास्ट मोमेंट तक पढ़ते हैं. इट्स नॉट वी आर डूइंग टाइम पास. जेन्युइनली वी आर स्टडिंग. वी आर आल्सो स्टडिंग, यू आर आल्सो स्टडिंग. I know that, but what I'm saying is time will never be sufficient. You have to pressurize, you have to speed up. And when you do that, no, one beautiful concept you will experience. Normally, if you decide house property this week, I'll revise, no, you will take 3 days. But when today is Monday, Wednesday is your exam. If you focus 2 to 3 hours today and tomorrow, 6 hours, you can complete the house property. I'm telling you literally. And so many of you are writing only one group, so the whole morning is free. Our classes are afternoon. Mindset banao, padho, distraction side mein rakho, mobile phone दूसरे room में रखो और पढ़ो. Automatically, which you were studying for 3 days, 4 days, you will be able to study in 2 days for sure. And any doubts are there, I'm telling you. My material, institute's material, scanner, any other academy's book, just bring it. We are meeting tomorrow. Hopefully, it will not be an online class. And even if it is online, we are connected through WhatsApp. You ask me the doubt, I'll clear it with a voice note. Chale, ready to go for our next simple topic? And then we'll close. I thought to take up that, when someone transfers, it's a very interesting part actually. When someone transfers the property for redevelopment and then they make tower, how they calculate the capital gain. But usko time lagega, so we are doing a simple topic along with this. Come back in your material to the beginning of the class, and this concept is called as reverse mortgage. Reverse mortgage, right from the beginning, jahan chapter shuru ho raha hai. And when I scroll up, जैसे neon signs board पे ऐसे चमकते हैं ना, ऐसे this table चमकता है. ये table कितना अच्छा बनाया है. I've given you all the gist in this table. This should be like learned. MCQs ke liye very important is the age of the asset, like your age, my age. So this is the age of the capital asset. So mark it important. And on the third page only, I think, reverse charge mechanism. I have made your material in the way as the flow of the section. But that time transfer ki definition ke beech mein main kahan reverse charge padha. Now you will understand. It's a nice concept, and 3 mark 1 question asked on page number 107. 107. It's a story. It's a story. So listen to it like a story. Suno dhyan se. Page number 107. I'll read it and we'll solve one problem in another 10 minutes. Then joint property, जो हमने decide किया था, the third part, we'll take it tomorrow. Exemptions करेंगे फिर. सुनो ध्यान से. What happens is, first of all, you all should know the meaning of mortgage. We have discussed initially, there's a lot of difference between mortgage, pledge, hypothecation. Hypothecation word is always attached to your running stock, which you buy and sell. But you can get overdraft facility from the banks. And whenever you are a defaulter, bank will come and lock your godown, they'll sell your goods. That is hypothecation. CC account, current account mein aapko facility. Mortgage is your property, you keep it with the bank and take loan. Now we are not Hanuman ji, ye lo hamari property utha ke bank ko denge, hai na? Not possible. So we give the property papers to bank through a document called as mortgage deed, and that deed is registered in the registrar's office. I have mortgaged my property to the bank, and against that I have taken loan. Now, when I mortgage my property, me and the bank people, we have gone to registrar's office. I'm not transferring my property to bank. I am keeping my property with the bank as a mortgage, and I'm taking the loan. Whenever I'm a defaulter, bank can auction my property and recover their money. Many times we go to the banks and we see on the notice board, so and so flat, this date auction is there. Gold jewelry. Gold jewelry, we use the word pledge, because that gold jewelry, you'd say, give it to the bank, they value it and they keep it in their locker. The day your loan is over, they release it. Are you getting the 3 terms? Mortgage, hypothecation, pledge. Ye tha GK. Ab isko hatao. In case of senior citizens, they are staying in their own house. This is a scheme of government. Government approved schemes in the banks. Senior citizen are mortgaging their house with the bank, and against that, bank is giving them money to meet up for their old age requirements, medical issues, and whatever. Now, if you say, ma'am, if it is like that, they can sell the house, no? If senior citizens at the age of 60 above, if they sell the house, where will they stay? And if they stay in rented house, they need to pay the rent every month, and their regular income is stopped because now they are into old age. So this is a beautiful scheme given by government in 2008, reverse mortgage scheme, which says, senior citizen, you mortgage your house with the bank. Bank will release you not the sale consideration at a time, part and how your money is required for renovation of house, for your medical issues, for whatever. The bank will release the money, and this will go on. Okay, no interest will be charged by the bank on the loan. Once the scheme is not over, but suppose the senior citizen is deceased after being 5 years into this reverse mortgage scheme, now the bank will take over the house, they will auction it, they will recover their loan money along with interest, what they have given to this person, and they will simply just give remaining amount, whatever is remaining, like the senior citizen has just obtained medical issues ke liye or renovation ke liye 5 lakhs, but the house was sold for 50 lakhs. So they will recover on 5 lakh money and interest and all, and remaining say 40 lakhs, they will give to whoever is the survivor or the legal heir of the reverse mortgage. Ma'am, why we are studying all this in capital gain? Story achhi hai, lekin link kya hai capital gain? What is the link? House transferred by the senior citizen to bank under reverse mortgage scheme. Is it a transfer? Aram se bolo. Is it a transfer or not? Answer is yes, but it is exempt. I am gifting my property to you. Is it a transfer? Yes, but gifting the property to spouse, to son is exempt. So there are certain transfers which are exempt, which are covered in your syllabus in 46, 47 section, and it is already over. Same way this is. Transfer of house by the senior citizen to the bank under a reverse mortgage scheme is exempt. Means the senior citizen doesn't have to pay any capital gain. Okay? Nor even the legal heirs. They'll not have to pay. Is the scheme clear to all of you? So there are three schemes like that. Rural agricultural land transfer to farmers, section 1037 is also there. Time permits I'll take. पहले ये पढ़ते हैं देखो. Let us read the scheme. Yes, right. You know, one more option is there. One second. Listen. So what did I say? Once the person is deceased, then the bank will mortgage the house, sell it and all. Before doing that, the bank will give chance to the legal heirs. Your father has mortgaged the property and he has taken 5 lakh rupees. One option is we will mortgage and give you the remaining amount, which you know they do it at a very lower rate. Usme bahut loss hota hai. Practical side I'm telling you. Another option is given to the legal heirs to, let us say, the son of the senior citizen is 5 lakh rupees. Your father has taken the loan and this is the repayment of the loan. This is the interest. You pay it to the bank and we will release the house, again transferred back to his son. So son can pay the money for the father along with the interest. As it is father's house. He's not doing any favor to the father. You can say, what is the benefit of this scheme? Capital gain part is clear to all of you. But what is the benefit? Senior citizen can stay in their house and at the same time transfer the house to the bank. Till as long as they are alive, or some fixed years, 10 years and all time is given for the scheme. They can stay in their house and till then the house is mortgaged to the bank. Okay, right. This is all approved with government, to ye benefit milega. Let us see. Reverse mortgage is a scheme for the benefit of senior citizen, 60 years and above, who owns a residential house, not commercial property. Senior citizen can mortgage. I hope mortgage word is clear. With a scheduled bank or housing finance company in return of a lump sum amount or a regular monthly quarter. You know, they can go कि चलो every quarter please give us 3 lakh rupees. हमारा monthly खर्चा तो होता ही है, पर आप ना हर month इतना दे दो, or you give us quarter. They can decide on how they want the payment to be released. Concept of reverse mortgages for the benefit of senior citizen who owns residential house in order to supplement their existing income. They can mortgage their house property with a scheduled bank in return for lump sum amount or for a regular income. Senior citizen can continue to live in the house and receive regular income without the botheration of having to pay back the loan. Senior citizen, you stay in the house. Don't worry to pay back monthly EMI. Senior citizen doesn't have to pay EMIs. Ghar mein raho and enjoy the transfer money coming to you in the part. I am again saying you're not taking loan from the bank. You're mortgaging your house and your sale consideration is coming in monthly, quarterly, annual scheme. Senior citizen can continue to live in the house and receive regular income without botheration of having to repay the loan. They can use the loan for renovation, families, medical and emergency, but not for speculative motive. Market important. ये MCQs में पूछते हैं ये point. Can the senior citizen take the sale consideration from the bank and invest it in the share market, speculative market, commodities, and you know, can they do futures, options trading? Answer is no. They can get part of the sale consideration for renovation of the house, for their medical needs, and for other emergencies. The loan will be given up to 60% of the value of the residential property Also, the bank housing finance would undertake revaluation of the property once in every 5 years, and the borrower can use, this is R for reading, just for your knowledge I have added, borrower can use the loan amount for renovation and extension of the residential property, family medical emergencies and all. He cannot use it. This point is repeated. But you know, against the property, they'll not give full loan because building ki value kam bhi to hoti hai na. Your building value is 80 lakhs. If as a bank, if I give you 80 lakh rupees and later on, if you don't pay and the value goes down to 60, 50 lakhs, building ki value pade use, flux of time, it will reduce. Land value will increase, but building, so they'll give you 60% of the money, and every 5 years they will do the revaluation of the property. Reverse mortgage scheme 2008 includes disbursement of loan by approved lending institutions in part or in full for the purpose of periodic payment. This would be additional mode of disbursement, addition to direct disbursement by approved lending institute. You know, sometimes bank can hire a third person that quarterly inko aap pay karte raho. Annuity sourcing institute has been defined to mean LIC or any other. You know, annuity matlab fixed amount they will give. Now, maximum period where the loan is disbursed directly to reverse mortgager 20 years from the date of signing the agreement. Maximum they'll give this all for 20 years. If 20 years the senior citizen is surviving, it will be closed. You have to repay the loan with interest and take back your house, or they'll mortgage the house, both options. Where the loan is disbursed in part or in full in annuity sourcing for the purpose, and all the value adopted or assessed by government for the purpose of stamp duty in immovable property being land and building. So sometimes directly the banks don't give the loan, they hire a third people. You know, we study this in ऐसे जैसे data recover करने के लिए agencies are there, no, like that. So they will see the stamp duty government value, and according to that they'll give you the money. Bank will recover the loan along with accumulated interest by selling the house after the death of the borrower. Excess amount will be handed over to the legal heirs. However, before resorting to the sale, they will give option to the legal heirs कि you repay the loan and get the mortgage property released. Are you all with me? Dear son, your father has mortgaged the property. We have paid him this much money. Either you pay the loan and interest and release the property, or we will auction the property, recover our loan and interest, and pay the remaining to you. Both the options are given. Now, all this is a story. R for reading, point number 1. R for reading, point number 2. R for reading, point number 3. This is to be learned. जिसको chew करके खा जाना है. Exam में बार-बार आता है. Transfer of capital asset in a transaction of reverse mortgage under a scheme made and notified by central government is not a transfer for the purpose of capital gain. It is exempt. Transfer of capital asset in a transaction of reverse mortgage under a scheme notified by central government. I am a private bank. I'll make my own scheme exactly like the reverse mortgage scheme 2008, not allowed. It's like central government scheme of reverse mortgage, then only it is allowed, and it is not a transfer. Amount received by senior citizen either in lump sum or in installment is exempt under section 1043, no capital gain. These are the 2 points why we are studying it here. Senior citizen, you transferred your property to bank, this transfer is exempt. Senior citizen, you got the transfer value monthly, quarterly, annuity, it's exempt. You don't have to pay any capital gain because this consideration received is exempt under section 1043. I want everyone in the class ki 4th point ko Kit Kat, 5-star, Dairy Milk, Silk, sab khila do. And if this comes for 1 mark, 2 mark, bit questions, it should be like super scoring for all of you. And these are the points, even if you don't revise with GK now, you should remember, there's a reverse mortgage scheme. Transfer is exempt under section 47 and amount received is exempt under section 1043. All clear? Transfer of capital asset is not considered as transfer, but it has to be as per the scheme. I made one simple question also on this. So not I have made it. In fact, it is in exam and 3-mark question. You should write 3 marks. Dekho karte hain jaldi se. Abhishek, senior citizen, pledged his residential house with bank under notified reverse mortgage. He was getting loan from bank in monthly installment. Abhishek did not repay the loan on maturity and hence gave the possession of the house to the bank. How will the treatment of long term be in the hands of Abhishek? First of all, transfer of asset by Abhishek to the bank is exempt. It is not a transfer. It is exempt under section 47. And then amount received by Abhishek. Amount is received by Abhishek, no? That is also exempt under section 1043. Preferably, if you can remember this section, no capital gain. In short, for 3 marks, if you write these 2 points, you will get full marks. For this 3 marks question, if you write 2 points, you will get full marks. Yeah, it's yours. You know, I really enjoy teaching here because it's not कि जब तक हम end में class में आए, the students are leaving the class before teacher. All of you are intact, listening to me last 15 minutes, and thank you so much. That always motivates me to give more and more. Joint development of the property and how when you make the tower and all, I'll give you nice flowchart for that in the next class. And we are doing exemptions. मैम कितनी सारी चीजें एक साथ है तो पूरा 100 marks paper you have to give together. No, you have to remember house property, and you have to remember capital gain, and you have to learn exemptions tomorrow, and you can do it. You're used to only 4 subjects now. School में कितने subject पढ़ते थे? Physics, biology, chemistry, maths 1, maths 2, languages. Some of the state 2 truth. Maharashtra में Marathi and Hindi and English we used to have 3 languages. Only 4 subjects. Okay? Yes. Any doubts? Anyone? Unmute and ask. Any doubt? Reverse mortgage concept is clear or not? Read it at home within 24 hours. If you revise teachers' dialogues and extra explanation and some jokes which are compulsorily said jokes, ताकि वो joke के form में भी याद रहे, is all discussed here. I hope it is clear. ठीक है? Yes. Any doubt? Unmute and ask. If not, unmute and say thank you, ma'am, and then we will close the class for today. Okay, that's all for today. Get up, thoda hawa kha ke aao, pani pi ke aao, get up for your next class. And we are going to continue with capital gain exemptions tomorrow. Bye-bye, all of you. Thank you.